So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Costacurta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Darwin. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Nunez might just make this. It's a good foot in there. Foot in. Another throw-in. Quarter of an hour played. Costacurta cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Immobile. So we're still where we started right now. Adams getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. That has been cut short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass is just off target.
Albert Ferrer really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Darwin, and it's Guardiola. Messi, always onto this.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beckham. Immobile. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Immobile is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Tar gets it away. He's having a go! That carried quite a threat. Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. Costacurta. No luck with that dink over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stood up well to him there. Adams. And Koundé. Guardiola. Costa Curta. Albert Ferrer. Beckham. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And now they can clear their lines. Costa Curta. Di Marco. Aimed beyond the defence. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Immobile has it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Nunez.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And here's Immobile.
There will be 1 minute.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the runner.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, he's been shot a goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Inter Milan failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. So there was the first half.
Inter ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's lofted through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Drogba. That is good alertness.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's been shifted off it. Immobile. Tchouameni. He's looking wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Inter making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And here's a chance. Very nicely done. He gets big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's well spotted. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Darwin. Now it's Drogba. He's played him through. Costa Curta kept aware. and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Immobile. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho. And he's picked out the run. Great position here. Hits one! And that has fair fizzed. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Chouameni. Number 23, Beckham. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 20, Ciro Immobile.
And
Number
now they can
18,
string out a defence.
Fernando Torres. Coming on the
Now
field.
it's Messi. Inter
Number
Milan
19,
do have a chance to counter here.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 10, Maradona. Number 22,
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keane. Number 21, Jan Koeman.
You can never be short of runners
Substitution
into
in progress.
space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Just too much on that.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Robbie Keane. And the flag has stayed down. And he's lost his man here. And he's managed to get rid. That's a shade optimistic. Robbie Keane.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Driving on and making good progress, and he was alone to it. And he's heaved it away. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. So that's it, it is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging...
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Oh, well played. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities, his showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! He's in space and looking for options. It's a mighty effort! Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Costa Curta. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Pedri. And here's Drogba. And here's Yamal. Oh, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Stefan de Vrij. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hernandez for Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. There's the crossfield ball. Climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot could be on. Messi has a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Barcelona finding their passes. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Dembele. Passing nice and neat. Deftly away. Van Dijk. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Messi, and he's had a hit! And we have our very first corner. Koundé clears. And he can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele. And they've switched it over to the other side. Costa Curta. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Koundé gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Messi must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Dembele is onto it in a flash. And we've reached half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
What a throw in. Conte. And it's Messi. It's a good foot in there. Well, played through for the wide man. Heads it! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hits one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, great real chance! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they...
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Upamecano clears it away. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is great defending, so alert. 60 minutes played.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
He's going to be disappointed with
98.004
that.
espectadores.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's got the beating of his man. Just the keeper to beat! Now the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And he welcomes it in. Drogba, Cristiano Ronaldo, Conte to Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that was vital. Barcelona have their third corner. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! It's loose, in for the pieces! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Inter Milan go into the lead. Drogba, Pedri, and there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found the way through. Cleared away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Drogba, Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Alexander-Arnold, Conte, and it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri. Now it's Drogba. Drogba! And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Pedri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Some really good ball movement. It's Drogba! And he comes up trumps again. 4 extra minutes added on. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, really well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that may well be that. That is that. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And Messi! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Messi probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
And he's there to belt it away. Up towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Oh, sweet feet. Guardiola getting this one clear.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide this.
Rummenigge! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well played. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Mbappe! That's a decent clearance. That is good alertness. Now it's Drogba. Well, that looks a good ball through. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, they could be caught out here. Great hit! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rudiger picks it up from the goal kick. Rummenigge. Rummenigge looking to... Rummenigge! Chance again. No.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. So much time and space here. He's got the shot away! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Climbs up big! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rummenigge, Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi.
Well played and well cleared.
And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal has the chance to go the other way. Drogba has cut it out. Quality ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Adams with the clearance. And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! They are queuing up to have a go here. Adams gets it away. Costa Curta. Oh, super find. Rummenigge crossed into the middle. Koundé is there and he can get that clear. He can get that clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Costa Curta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. There's the shot! He's got to goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. He's looking wide. And it's Maradona. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. And it's Maradona. And the pass is intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.440 spettatori.
60 minutes played. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Guardiola with a definite fell there. Guardiola has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He is through here. Decent hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
numero
benches.
32, numero 3, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 6,
Cuts out the supply.
il numero 16, il
Rummenigge.
numero 24. Cambio di giocatori.
He's found a way past. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's there. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop...
He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta. Can he finish? He has done it! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Punched away. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Here's Roberto Carlos. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fires it in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mighty effort! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Attenzione, signore e signori.
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Konyaspor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Look, it's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Can he latch on to this? In with a header! And would have been quick to recover this. Cleared without complication. Filippo Inzaghi. He's got full. And that has been clubbed away.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Donadoni! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Di Marco. Oh, that's delightful. And he's picked out the run. And Messi! It's in he goes again. He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Inzaghi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Denilson. And that is expertly dealt with. Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're looks for the finish. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Costa Curta. And it's Guardiola to Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's found a way through. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
This time, surely! It's in! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Konyaspor go into the lead. Denilson. Tar with the clearance. And again! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure for...
Great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Heads it! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's looking wide. Guti. Denilson. Guardiola calmly anticipates.
Added time.
And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Guardiola. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball if he can get there. And the finish! He has done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And there's the end of the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution on the field. Number 21, Donadoni.
Here we go again.
Robert Lewandowski.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 6, Andy Cole.
Costa Curta. Now that's well seen too. Keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Inzaghi. Spread neatly. DiMarco gets it away. Guardiola.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Denilson. Denilson! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Played back in, and it's Guti. And here's a chance. Oh, a very decent attempt.
The attendance for this match was
Rudiger cuts it out.
550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Inzaghi. Denilson. Skillfully cut out. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Denilson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Can he put it away? It's run loose, who's going to get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, look, hits one! And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Drogba. Denilson. Denilson in acres of space out wide. Oh, super ball. Lovely ball. Decent hit! It's a loose ball. Can he... Oh, he's been caught napping.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency that...
He's gone for goal! special one. That is a gem, an absolute gem. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
Coming on the field.
This has become one superb game of football.
Inter surely know by now that the...
Can he finish? It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Inzaghi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And it's Gnabry. Gnabry gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. Struck first time. That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gundogan charging forward, the ball. It's Gundogan! A real chance and a real let-off. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Nunez has a goal! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The shot! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.
Quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle. Moved on forwards. Darwin. Hakimi gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Deftly away. There's the hit! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Darwin. Darwin. Pinches it off him. Darwin. And he's intervened well there. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good foot in there, done delicately. Now that's well seen too. Now there's a fine ball. He can get that clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Nunez might just make this. Camavinga.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Back into the middle. Bellingham, brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Havertz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Havertz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's taking no chances there. Darwin. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is a great pick out. Koundé. to Guardiola. James. Good purposeful running this. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Shot could... He's had a hit! Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Numero 11.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's hoisted clear. James. Time and again they are repelled. Koundé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cleared without complication. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely aimed pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Guardiola. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to... Decent hit! That's a nicely measured pass. Climbs up big! Oh, and they really should have been made to... Oh, given away! Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Darren Fletcher. DiMarco calmly anticipates. And he's picked out the run. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Camavinga. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that was very necessary. Hakimi plays it in. Another chance from a corner. Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Adams clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's played him through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Drogba. James. Drogba. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez. What a throw in.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830
Gently
spettatori.
done. No, that's been intercepted. And they win it back again. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Beckham standing over it. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Camavinga. And that's a throw-in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Bayern Munich get their fourth corner. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Drogba. Numero 32. Numero 24. Numero 3.
Koundé attempts a clearance.
Il numero 7.
Inter Milan
Cristiano
are
Ronaldo.
looking to go forward
Il numero
now.
22. Il numero 33. Il numero 16. Cambio di giocatori.
Looks to clip it forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Guardiola. Works it forward. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Costa Curta. And it's Fernando Torres. Hakimi. That was always going to be the keepers. Zaire Emery. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way past. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Darwin. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri.
Inter are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, Nunez! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
Cristiano Ronaldo very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
This is promising. Crossed in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hernandez. Messi. That's a throw. Hernandez. Shot a goal! The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that's not going to trouble anybody. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.